Now, what does this mean? There is going to be a wet weather that will occur in your area while from Monday night, and it'll extend downward along the Mississippi Valley, down to the lower part of the Mississippi Valley. And some parts of New England will get a lot of wet weather to deal with. Some storms will occur there. Alright, now let's take a look at the tropics real quick. I'll try to make this quick as much as I can. Alright, so anything going on? Well, maybe a little bump here, but strong winds won't do much. And I don't see anything that's brewing near Florida. Maybe something in the Gulf, but the Caribbean, not much. In the next 24 hours, looks like this one has just lost its potential for development. But so far, I'm not seeing much, but near Jamaica, maybe, and southwestern Gulf Coast. But otherwise, the Atlantic may be quiet, full of strong wind shear aloft. And not like, not gonna believe that this will have any chance of development whatsoever. Maybe, but in the Caribbean Sea, there could be something. Then we move on to Monday night. It's kind of messy. Maybe a chance for development right between the Windward Islands and Africa. Oh, but we do have something that could form in the southern Caribbean Sea. That could be something. And let's see if it has any opening. Okay, so there is an upper level high just over northern Mexico, and we're seeing just a little bit of a weakening right along this upper level high. But then we move on to 24 hours on Tuesday night. Maybe a chance of strengthening, but however, thunderstorms look disorganized. But yet this upper level high gets stronger, which means that it could hinder any chances of development, or rather just weaken it just a little bit. Maybe something could form near the Bahamas. Hold on a minute. Have I done a weather topic on Colorado Low? Well, not really, but thank you for suggesting that wild Colorado Low. I'll definitely get into that at the end of the stream, which will be in about a couple minutes after I deal with the 3-day forecast. But thank you for pointing out Wild. Yeah, but that is going to be the next weather topic of the day for sure. Okay, so what about Wednesday night? Wednesday night, some strong upper level winds aloft. Maybe something could form just south of Hispaniola, but chances are this is not good. Maybe something here, just located just northeast of Hispaniola. Oh, but something could form like right there. Like, hold on. Let me just go back to Wednesday night. So you see right here, this right here, I underestimated it. Okay, let's work things slowly. So it explodes just south of Hispaniola, and it looks like as though that it is going to make a direct hit onto the Dominican Republic, but the terrain there, it might shred the system just a bit, though. And it looks like a mini trough is gonna start eating the system up, even though it's way down in the tropics. And what do you know? Okay, so it's actually going to make its way to Puerto Rico. Yeah, I've been hearing about that, and it's causing the rain that I was having yesterday, I think. Alright. Ah, I see. Yeah, we'll get into that while. As well as in the prairies. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I have studied Colorado lows. They are one of those lows that come from the Rockies, and yet once they're out of the Rockies, they tend to like gather strength, and then you end up with a strong system, and that tends to create a stronger spin. And then it would lead to some stronger storms, though. But that's just a piece of what I have. But once we get to the end of the stream, then I'll be able to provide a much more detailed version of the Colorado Low. This is just my take. Let me just see in the next 24 hours, Saturday night of next week. Looks like as though that the system... Yeah, this is all just a guessing game, though. Yeah, it's going to form into a hurricane, but after that, that's it. Because, I mean, it's just that it's not really going to affect the U.S. East Coast. Now, let's take a look at the European model. With the European model, maybe something could form here, but don't... Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Maybe something here in the Caribbean or the Gulf. Then we move to another 24 hours. And winds get a little stronger on both the Gulf and the Caribbean, and as well as the Atlantic too. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm like, don't bother. It's going to kill this system. Let me see. Just a little bit of chance development over the Gulf, just right between the Yucatan Peninsula and Florida. But strong winds are aloft in both the Atlantic and the Caribbean. For Monday night, strong winds aloft everywhere. Maybe a little bit right between Africa and the Windward Islands. What's the point anyway? Because after that, that's a goner. Strong winds in the Gulf, and as well as somewhat in the Atlantic and the Caribbean. For Wednesday night, it looks like maybe a chance of development in the Caribbean for sure. It's kind of messy, just located just east of the Windward Islands. Maybe something just northeast of Hispaniola, but as we move into Thursday night, maybe something could form northeast of Puerto Rico, and something might form just located south of Haiti and the Jamaica. Now let's move on to here, where it's trying to get its act together. What's the point? Yet you do have an upper level high, just trapping the system in the Caribbean. But nothing much is happening elsewhere. It's all a guessing game after that, so why bother, right? Now let's take a look at the Canadian model. Canadian model, okay, so maybe something, but very unlikely that it could form. And not much is happening throughout the Gulf and the Caribbean, the Gulf and the Caribbean. And we move to 24 hours, maybe something could form, but highly unlikely though. And as well as the rest of the Atlantic Basin. For Sunday night, looks dead except for coming out of Africa. Maybe not. Monday night, I'm not gonna go ahead and trust this system. I mean, they do look like as though they might have a chance of development, but I don't know. Doesn't look like as though there could be a chance because you have plenty of strong winds aloft. Tuesday night, maybe something could form south of Haiti. Plenty strong winds aloft over the Atlantic, and a weak upper level high, and that's going to be over the eastern half of the Caribbean. It's kind of a mess, but either way, plenty of strong winds aloft in the Atlantic. For Wednesday night, the system could organize and get its act, but it's trying to get its act together. Yeah, you have weak over level high. Then finally, no, not really finally, Thursday night. There's plenty of strong winds aloft, but it's right near this area of development. It could form in the southern Caribbean. But then after that, well, it's going to form into a tropical storm, but it'll make landfall in Nicaragua and Honduras. And then elsewhere, not much. So otherwise, it's just going to be one big guessing game. Then we move into the National Hurricane Center. There are two disturbances. One is going to form, within 7 days, but yeah, it has 30% chance of development in the Caribbean, and another one, 10% for both within 2 days and within 7 days, but within 2 days, nothing. But either way, I don't have confidence in any of those that will end up developing within the next 7 days. But, however, this is just my take, and the models can change. So this is just this is me as of right now. The future me may beg to differ on that based on the models and other factors. Now, before we can get to the 3-day forecast, I just want to show you guys wild. Let me take a look at your area. Your area has past peak colors. So that means, well, you better make sure you get good pictures when you're there this weekend. See, northern New England, past peak colors, and the northern tier of the country, plus Upper Peninsula Michigan, northern Wisconsin, and the Cascades, parts of the Great Basin. The Rockies have a lot of past peak colors, but elsewhere, parts of New England, well, in other parts of New England, and down the Appalachians, exciting times to take pictures, as well as the other parts of Wisconsin and Michigan, and all the way down throughout the northern part of the Ohio Valley, Great Plains. Plenty of chances for you to take pictures as well. And other parts of the Great Basin, there are chances for you to check out and take pictures of fall foliage, and as well as parts of the desert Southwest too. And now let's take a look at the drought monitor. Nothing for you while to be concerned about. My area, though, there's still abnormal to a moderate drought. But elsewhere throughout the Northeast, a similar case, but some places that are severe to extreme in terms of drought, as well as much of the South, much of the Midwest, and a lot in the West, though, but there's the worst part in Arizona and the Northern Rockies and Cascades. Okay, so now what's going to happen? Let's go back here. Now let's go ahead and change to the models right now. Let's take a look at what's going to happen for tomorrow morning. Well, for tomorrow morning, there's going to be plenty of above average temperatures throughout places like Texas, all the way to parts of Michigan, Florida. It's dealing with some typical, mild temperatures, of course. But otherwise, throughout the Mississippi Valley, there's still going to be a lot of above average temperatures, and as well as parts of California, though, and parts of Arizona. Chilly lows will dominate throughout the Northeast, and plenty below average temperatures throughout the Rockies, Great Basin, and the Cascades, and parts of the Dakotas. For you, let me check. Let me see. Your low is going to be in the low teens in degrees Celsius. And let's see what happens for tomorrow night. For tomorrow night, your high will be in the mid teens in degrees Celsius. So not much that's going to change, though. But yet,